Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I want to show you what I see in the Bitcoin price charts. Is it sounding interesting? Drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let's try to do this quick. I don't want to be too long. This is the 3-day time frame. I want to show you this because things are looking bullish. I want to touch on this over here, which is the monthly time frame. I've got the RSIs up here. You can see I got the, let me just see if I can grab it, make it big. I got the stochastic month RSI, and I've got the stochastic. So I've got the monthly RSI right here, and I've got the stochastic RSI. We want to talk about those, show you what I'm seeing, because there's some bullish signs that get me excited about the Bitcoin price chart, especially this candle right here, right? I'll talk about that. I want to show you this Gossan channel on the weekly time frame, and then we'll finish it off with this right here, the pi cycle. So let's take a quick look. Again, not financial advice, just showing you what I see in the charts. Charts never lie, they tell the truth, because you know it's data that's been printed, right? 3-day time frame. We've got the 103-day moving average and the 203-day moving average. This is looking good for me. I want to always see the price remain above the green line when we are in a bull market. And if we take you back to the past, every time we've been bullish, if you look back from the last C19 event, when the price broke above the green line, we remained bullish. We were very far apart from this green line. And you can see in every cycle, when we're above this green line in a bull market, always remains above it, never pierces or breaks below it. We did see one pierce actually right here, which did kind of get me, shall I say, on edge? it alarmed. I was very alarmed by this, but you can see how the reverse has come back up. Body candles have closed above, and then Bitcoin's price is now starting to move back up. Also, I see some form of a bull flag, which is very bullish for Bitcoin if it was to play out. And for those that are new, bull flags tend to be, you know, very bullish. It's where you see price action, you know, bounce from the top. So let me just draw it first and then you'll see, right? Because you have a flag type of shape and you see price action bounce between it, top and the bottom, and it always hits the top and the bottom of the flag poles, right? Or just the flag, right? And then you've got this big long pole, which was the massive move up that we had. Now, according to this, if this was true and it was to play out, we could probably see a large move for Bitcoin. And I want to just, you know, bring this across, show you wherever the breakout is, we could probably see a large move for Bitcoin. I'll show you that in a second. Let's just quickly take a look over here. Monthly time frame. What we're looking at here, if this is to continue until the end of the month, this candle here could be very bullish. It's called a dragonfly doji. What does a dragonfly doji look like? Have I got it up? Can I show you a quick image of a dragonfly doji? Right here on the right hand side. It's where you see massive buy pressure, which forms a wick, and then you've got a thin body line, which looks just like a dragonfly. You can see the image on the right hand side, and that's practically what we're looking at right here. This dragonfly doji usually happens at the bottom of a trend, meaning that you've seen a massive trend up. We started to see a trend reversal down where prices were falling down. Now this is the buy up. Could this be the sign? Because if it is, you know, with these sort of things here with dragonfly dojis, look what happens with the price. So you've just seen your massive fall down, which is what we experienced a few weeks ago, you know, and now this could be it. We could start to see the trend reversal. So I'm watching that, a close eye on that to see if that's what's going to happen. Over here, we've got the Gossan channel, but this is on the weekly time frame. Now you may have other influencers that are very great at analyzing things, you know, really great analysis. They may show you on the 5-day, they may show you on the 6-day, some even show you on the 2-week chart as well. But I feel the most precise one is the one for the weekly time frame. Why? Well, I've been looking at just this section here, all of 2021 to 2024, right? So massive rally up, and you can clearly see on the weekly time frame when we enter a bear market or where the price goes into the Gossan channel. We have this massive fall down here. It bounces off it for a second high, and then we enter. Let me just grab my thing right here. This is where we enter, and we see like a candle inside the Gossan channel, and that usually resembles that. The trends reversing. We're about to see some dark, just red candles in the future because we've entered the Gossan channel, and it usually comes out the other end and it falls at least 40-50% from the moment it enters the other side, right? Which in this case, 55% dump. Now, when you look at this on other time frames, right? Because essentially you want to use this for no false signals. You don't want this to give you any. This is clean. When I look at this, I know that when it goes in, it's coming out the other end, and it's going to be a big drop. When it goes in, goes back in after the bottom of the cycle, I know when it finally comes through the other through and comes up, it's going up on a rally. And this is how clean this is. Look, if it enters here, it's coming in, and then it's going to fall down. If it comes up and above and it comes out of it, we're going to see a nice move up. Every time we enter it, so here's another example. Before the 19 event, we saw this candle here. We eventually roll over and come through it. It's so precise, it's so clean on the weekly time frame. And here's my example of why I think this is stronger than the monthly, than the 5-day chart, right? So if we switch this to 5 days, let me just give you this as an example. Right here, back in, oh no, hold on, let me see. This one right here. This most recent event, this was back in 2023 of June, right? And I just want to do a replay back just to show you, because had we have been somewhere like here, right? Had we have been somewhere like here in the past, we're looking at this chart, we've seen it come down, it's, you know, done its dark moments, it's finally come back above. People are looking at this like it's bullish now because it's finally come back through. Remember, this is the 5-day time frame. I want to show you why it's not as precise as the weekly. But here's the thing. When this moment here happens and it drops straight in, you're now inside the Gossan channel, which usually means you should fall straight through on the other end, right? And then fall another 40-50%, but that didn't happen. That looked like a false signal, because what happened after time is it bounced straight back through and it came up and above and off and away it went. So yeah, let me just get rid of this replay and show you now what we're looking like in the future. So as you can see, when we're bearish, we go down, and when we're bullish, we eventually come out of it. And as you can see here, we remain above until we, you know, the trend reverses and starts getting bearish when you start to see red candles in, right? So since then, we've had no false signal, straight down, straight up and out. And look, you can see where we fell to on the Gossan channel on the weekly time frame. We didn't even go into it. We just came in, you know, we come touch down and we came back above, we floated back above, right? Haven't even entered the Gossan channel on the weekly frame, and this looks to be more precise for me. So that's that. Let's take a look over here on the Pi cycle. We've just recently seen Bitcoin's price come above. We can see 64K Bitcoin price, and we're now back above this Pi cycle line. Can we start to see it edge towards the top of this line? Eventually, I feel like we will see it cross like what we've done in the past. For those that are new, Pi cycle calls the tops. Every time you see this orange line curve round, come up and cross with the green line, it's the top of the cycle. And it's always called the top of the cycle to perfection. This was the last massive rally. Look at this, massive rally. If you're watching the Pi cycle, you know when to sell. Straight up here, the orange line crosses with the green line. That's your call at the top. Bang, you sell, you make massive gains, right? So I'm hoping for this to happen in the future as well, where this, you know, price action comes back above. This orange line will eventually cross with the green line, and then it marks the top. Question is, where will the top be? I'm going to be watching this to see where it is, and once I see it, I'm selling everything. I'm going to make massive gains, more gains than I've already made. If you don't want to miss it, make sure you like and subscribe. I will be showing you. You need to see this. You need to know where the cross is going to be. And then lastly here, we've got the Keltner channel. Price has just broken back above where I wanted it to be, because I kept saying to you, you know, this is the be all or end all. I want to see Bitcoin's price come above what 61 to 62,000 and remain there. This week has been nice. It's sitting about 64,000. Can it hold it? If it can hold the 64,000 or at least above 62, then this could be really bullish for Bitcoin. We could start to see the trend go back up. Now, I showed you this at the start, this bull flag. I spoke about the this here, which is this dragonfly doji candle, how dragonfly dojis can be mega bullish, and you can see a massive trend reversal up. Now, it all speaks really bullish news, right? If it was to happen and this bull flag was to play out, like I said, I took this pole from where it was down here and I basically moved it up here. If it was to play out, where would Bitcoin's price go? We're talking right up here. We could potentially see Bitcoin's price reach right up into the 140,000 level. Well, this is saying $145,000. That sounds insane. It sounds, can you imagine what the headlines would be like? All the big billionaires, all the big firms and companies and institutions, everybody. This is enough. If this goes heading towards this, it's enough to excite the entire market into the most insane rally you've ever seen. It's just hype, pure hype. You're going to get your mums, your sisters, your cousins, your best friends, the neighbor next door. They're all going to want to buy it, because when this does this, I can only imagine what the altcoins are going to do. We're talking tens of billions going into multiple different coins. Right? Huge amounts of money flooding into the altcoins. So I'm more excited for the altcoins. I think the altcoins are going to be the best performers, because look, 60,000 right now, you're talking just over 120%. If it, well, what is this move? Let's just have a quick look. If it goes from here to here, what kind of move is that? If it goes up there, we're talking 123%. Whilst this is doing 123%, just over double your money, the altcoins, they could just be going crazy. People will be making 50x, 100x, if you're lucky, 1000x. It all depends on who you're watching at the time. Make sure you're watching the right channels. I'm showing you guys seriously good projects that can make you massive gains. Take a look over here. I'm following the trends with the Tron. There's memes over there on Tron that are blowing up, which can seriously make people great gains. I'm even showing you blue chip cryptos that can make you big gains. And yeah, I'm going to continue to keep sharing these helpful projects, because these will be the big movers this cycle. So I'm going to leave it here. If it was helpful, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. The Patreon link is in my info section. Click it, come over. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.